defensively, the Celtics, I mean, that's how they get themselves going, is forcing those turnovers and getting out in transition. Jayson Tatum deadly in transition, and somehow the Celtics as a team come up completely empty. We did look it up, though. They did have a game earlier this season where they had 2 fast break points. So this is not unheard of with this team this season right now. What concerns you most about this one, though?
You know what? I'm not too concerned.
Okay.
I thought that they came with the right mindset, the right energy. I love the way that Brad was, trying to mix it up. And they fought. I mean, this Brooklyn Nets team is, although they were out, they didn't have KD, they didn't have James Harden. I mean, they have role players that could play. Jeff Green is an underpaid role player that could play. Joe Harris is, underrated as well. I mean, he got paid top dollar, but he could flat out score the ball. And I'm not just saying shooting threes, but the Nets were just scrambling tonight. They had more energy, but this is a high-power offense, even without KD and James Harden. And the Celtics held them to 109 points, and they pretty much shut down Kyrie offensively.
I don't know how much the Celtics defense had to do with that, as we welcome in Scal now. And I will say the Celtics down without 3 of their top 7 guys as well. But what are you hot on after this loss?
Yeah, that Evan Fournier leaving Joe Harris to double team on Marcus Smart with 4 seconds to go. That killed the Celtics. Missed free throws. The Marcus Smart turnover, I thought that was Evan Fournier's fault. He's got to be in the corner. When that ball is swinging from one side to the other, it's good shot to great shot. So there's a lot of plays down the stretch, but I'm with Perk in this one. They played hard. They fought. They didn't give up, but I didn't like what I saw. The turnovers, 32-0 on the fast break points, all those were based off of block shots, missed layups, or turnovers. And to get nothing easy, that's going to be an uphill climb, no question.
You guys, defensively, though, the Celtics let go of the rope. I mean, definitely the beginning of the third quarter and for large stretches there between the first and the second quarter. I mean, that's...
You sure? I don't think
the 21-3 run in the second quarter?
Yeah.
And you said it yourself in the game broadcast, not impacting the ball.
Okay, do you know that... Okay, so over the course of 48, you give them a little bit of credit. All right.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you in the sense
end of the second quarter, end of the game.
There were a lot of times they were like running in mud. Okay, I'm with you on that. But the Nets have the best 2-point field goal percentage in the history of the game and the best true shooting percentage in the history of the game from every team who has ever the Warriors, when they won 73 games, every team that's ever played. The Nets are one of the best offensive teams.
This is that run in the second quarter. But Scal, and I know you talk about this every morning, the offense this season across the NBA is inflated. How much stock can you really put in that as you're throwing numbers at me? And yes, I know that the Nets offense is deadly, but they were without Kevin Durant and James Harden.
But Abby, they've been out all kinds of guys
one or two,
all year long, and they're still getting high buckets. They're getting buckets. So I didn't mind what I saw. I like the fight in the fourth. I agree. But Abby, take away the 32 points in transition. That's not necessarily defense. That's bad offense.
Transition defense is a thing.
No, it's bad offense. It's bag shot, block shot, bucket.
17 turnovers.
Turnovers, buckets, right? So a lot of those, so you take away those 32, we're talking about, if it was 16, it's a completely different game. So the way I look at this is the defense, I don't think it was great, but a lot of it was bad offense that turned to easy buckets for Brooklyn.
I think, to be honest, I see both of you guys' points, because Abby is right. When they went on that run, Scal, it was too much drive penetration. Guys were leaving strong side corner threes. Guys were not sitting down. That one possession, they kicked it to Blake Griffin. Tristan Thompson didn't even challenge the shot. Like, that's not defensive intensity. And like, these are warm-up shots for them. I mean, how many wide open shots was Jeff Green going to get in the corner? That came off of dribble penetration. You have to guard your man. You have to show boxes and elbows. And I thought throughout that second quarter and that third quarter, they did get to the paint a little bit too much. The Brooklyn Nets did, which made the Celtics defense collapse. Now, the Scal, to your point, it was poor offense. I mean, just bad. Careless turnovers. And there was those passes where guys were driving to the basket and throwing it back behind them. So, like, those are steals that are absolutely leading to fast break points. Like the one that Jeff Green got, that steal, throwing it back towards the top of the key. He just read it perfectly because it was an easy pickoff, and all of a sudden he's on the other end slamming it home. So, I'm not really going to overreact to this game. I think the Celtics played hard. They just didn't play smart.
And like I said, I know they are on the second night of a back-to-back, missing 3 of their top 7. But for the record, Mike James, straight out of Russia, came in and went straight to the rack without any sort of presence by the Boston Celtics. So that did happen tonight.
Mike James looked like he was playing guitar in like a Portland coffee shop, and all of a sudden he's destroying us, going to the basket, shooting the hook shots on us. So
I will give the Celtics credit. You guys are right. They had a chance to win this game. But, Scal, let's look at the video. The Marcus Smart pass to Nick Nurse standing on the sidelines. What was supposed to happen here?
Fournier is supposed to be there. Evan Fournier is supposed to be there.
Tristan Thompson was there for him. Kemba Walker telling him to shoot.
Kemba should have shot it.
Yeah.
He should have stepped on the court and shot it. No, but like when you have...
Yeah, Marcus pointed at Evan, right?
Yeah.
He was like, you should have been there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be there, but yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta be there. You gotta be there.
But that just goes to show you, right, that they're playing basketball the right way, and that's trust. Like, I know he's supposed to be in this corner. I'm not even about to look. Swing, 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 bang.
Agreed.
Evan Fournier supposed to be knocking down the 3 ball. Now Marcus Smart is going to be on Shaqtin' a fool like he don't know what he's doing. And that's unfair. That's not right, though. That's
You're
not
right.
fair.
Perk, you are right. You are right. He's supposed to be there. If that ball's on one side of the court and there's a guy underneath and that ball gets swung, like, you got to be there. You got to see that. There's 2-on-1 on the weak side. That's all you do in basketball.
Yeah.
All you are trying to do is create 3-on-2 on the weak side, 2-on-1 on the weak side. He's got to be there.
I will say some fans on Twitter, though, did not appreciate the laughter and smiles from Marcus Smart, Jayson Tatum coming up off the court. You guys have a problem with that?
On that play?
Yeah, after that. Late in game.
No, I didn't have a problem.
I
didn't have a problem with Grant Williams checking in on DeAndre Jordan to make sure he was all right when we were going the other way.
I was going to ask you about that. First, he helped him up. Yeah, he helped him up, and then he asked, "Are you okay? You all right, man?" But then Kyrie Irving, earlier in the game, after that hustle you saw from Romeo, Kyrie went over and helped pick him up.
I think it was Aaron Nesmith.
Oh, Aaron Nesmith. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Kyrie, I don't mind.
A lot of love in this game right now.
Grant Williams. Like, if you ran down and got an easy bucket, I'd take that layup. Right now, my man's struggling to score. Would you take the wide open layup versus helping DeAndre Jordan up? Here, let me help you up so you could beat my stuff back up into the stands. I'm not doing that.
But real quick on Kyrie Irving, I mean, it was contradiction at its finest, right? When he dropped 40, the last game where the Nets and Celtics played, he had a phenomenal game. And you remember after the game, he went and dabbed all the players up, tapped them, sunned them, tapped them on the back of the head, told them keep working hard. Hey, it's like that, right? You remember? And then he did an interview talking about, for all those guys, for all those
haters,
talking about, my teammates don't like me. Did you see what Kyrie Irving did today?
No.
He didn't play well. It wasn't no handshaking or nothing. He walked straight to the locker room. That's contradiction at its finest.
He didn't want to go. You know what? Jayson Tatum should have went and sunned him. Like, keep working hard.
And you can put up 38 like me.
Hey, it's all right, man. Keep your head up.
And a loss. No. Well, this loss cost the Celtics, you guys. They are now alone in 6th place in the Eastern Conference, a full game behind the Hawks, who beat the Heat tonight. So, like we talked about all pregame, every win matters, and the Celtics come up short tonight. Right now, though, it's time for a special event. I'm going to send it